I'm Drew.
I'm Scott.
Welcome to Every Man's Whiskey.
Drew, we have arrived to the finale.
We have arrived.
20 episodes later.
This is very exciting.
68 drinks later, Drew.
Congratulations. That's a decent amount of alcohol,
It's
Scott.
a large amount. 3.57 drinks per episode.
Wow. Way to do the math. Is that the first fact of the day?
It is.
Yeah, I love facts.
I preferred 3, you preferred 4, and you won out slightly.
Well, I still paid for them, so that helps.
I'm completely fine with the arrangement.
Yeah. So today we're doing something a little bit special. We're doing a little game show style. So we have cameraman Jeremy on the mic. Say hi, cameraman Jeremy.
Hi, cameraman Jeremy.
There we go. And he's going to ask us questions. For instance, like if you had to take a whiskey to space, which space whiskey would you take?
I hope that's not a question.
That's not one of the questions, but just for instance. And then Scott and I are going to guess what the other person would answer.
I'm going to guess what you would take to space.
Correct.
Okay.
And I'm going to guess what you would take to space.
And we'll reveal our answers.
Exactly. And then I think we're going to keep score, and we're just going to have fun with it.
And I'll win.
You might. You're better at psychology than I am. So I could see that. So, and the only drinks that we're sipping today, Scott poured this for me, and it's his favorite of the entire season. I don't know what it is, and I'm supposed to guess at the very end.
Same for me. This is Drew's favorite. I don't know what it is. I will predict it at the end and get it correct.
Fair enough. Let's get started. Okay, Scott.
We're going to see how this works. Every Man's Whiskey game show night.
Yep. Question number 1. What do you have for us, cameraman Jeremy?
Question number 1 is, what do you believe is the best value bourbon from season 1?
That's a good question. Every Man's Whiskey, we're all about value.
Yeah, I
Good
like
work,
it.
Jeremy.
Your choices for this question are Wild Turkey 101 Bourbon Whiskey,
Okay.
Maker's Mark Whiskey, Jim Beam Black Extra Aged Bourbon, Evan Williams 1783 Small Batch, and Four Roses Bourbon.
Okay, and so we already told you what we thought, so now I'm trying to guess what Scott said, right?
And I'm guessing what you are writing down.
Okay.
I'm guessing what your pick is.
Okay, yeah. I already wrote it down and gave it to cameraman Jeremy.
Ready?
Ready?
By far, dude.
Yeah, it was so good.
Well, here's the deal. Evan Williams, we had a few of theirs in our flavor episodes.
Oh, they were so bad.
Apple.
Yeah.
Awful. Peanut butter.
Not good.
Awful.
Yeah.
But we learned a lot on the Evans Williams episode, and the 1783 is like $15.
Yeah, and it's
$15. It's really good.
really good. So, good job. We both get a point. Okay, cameraman Jeremy. Question number 2.
Your second question is, you are going over to your in-laws and you want to impress them. What whiskey do you bring over to their house to make a great impression? Your choices are Rabbit Hole Derringer, Mullet Head Bourbon, Breckenridge Port Cask Finish, Jack Daniel's number 27 Gold, and Jefferson's Ocean Aged at the Sea.
This is tricky. My in-laws literally drink Bud Light. But I think the premise of the question I'm answering is though you're really trying to impress someone.
Right.
Okay?
But I still like the idea of, like, bringing it to the in-laws, you know?
What if your in-laws don't want you to waste money on whiskey or they don't drink at all?
Well,
They'd be offended if you brought alcohol.
maybe not necessarily offended. All right.
I'm going to write down what I think you would bring to your
Okay.
in-laws to impress them.
All right. Okay, this is what I think Scott would bring.
This is what I think you would bring.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
So I would actually bring the Rabbit Hole. What about you?
That's what I picked too.
Okay, so the Ocean's it's an impressive bottle.
Yeah, and it's a cool story
The
to talk
story,
about
right.
is worth it.
Yeah, But the Derringer is a really, really tasty whiskey.
Yep. And the port cask, I picture you're at the in-laws after the meal, having a sipper.
See, I was picturing like the actual bottle. You show up with that bottle.
Yeah, it's a big bottle.
And the bottle itself is impressive. So that's...
If I'm your father-in-law and you bring Jack Daniel's number 27, I would be ticked. Like, this dude wastes this kind of money on bad whiskey?
It wasn't bad. It was just uneventful.
For the price.
Yeah, for the price. All right, fine. We're all about value. Okay.
On to number 3.
Number 3.
Moving right along to the next question. Jeremy, what do you got for us?
Gentlemen, we want to know what your everyday sipper would be. Your choices are Maker's 46, Jim Beam Double Oak Twice Barreled, Breckenridge Bourbon Whiskey, Jefferson Reserve, and Woodford Reserve.
All excellent choices.
I feel like this is easy.
Yeah, this one's easy.
Woodford.
Nice. Yeah, excellent. Excellent bourbon. And you and I have both sat around and drank Woodford before.
It's our go-to.
So,
great for mixing, great for sipping.
Yep. Great everyday
Usually
sipper.
You always have it at home.
Yeah.
Great choice.
Good question. Let's move on.
We doing this every time?
Sure, why not?
David Letterman tribute.
Okay, cameraman Terry, what's the next question?
Gentlemen, we're at the end of season 1. What is your favorite episode? Was it episode 1, Woodford Reserve, episode 9, Breckenridge, episode 16, High West, episode 17, Rabbit Hole, or episode 19, Oakley Brothers Distillery?
So out of these 5, which was our favorite of season 1?
Okay, here's the thing. We don't even need to write this down. Oakley Brothers, by far, was the best episode.
Because it was so fun to be there.
It was awesome to be there.
On location.
Let's go to the next question.
Wait. Just throw out Oakley Brothers.
Okay.
We're going to write down.
Oh.
Of these 4.
Okay.
What do you got?
Of those 4, the best episode.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. All right. What you would say.
What I would say?
Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's not what I would say.
That's not what I would say.
I would have said our very first episode, Woodford Reserve.
Which I hated our very first episode because it was so awkward, but I like it because it shows how far we've come.
Exactly.
We've learned a ton.
Yeah. So I really appreciate that we had that, though. Because, it was a really tasty episode, so I can't blame you there. But let's move on.
All right, Drew, we've got,
quite a doozy.
I feel like the question is going to be something to the effect of worst whiskey you've ever had in your life this season.
Yeah, this is a decent lineup for that, too.
Jeremy, what do we got?
Guys, I don't even really need to phrase the question much better than you did, Scott. So what are you going to give to the person that you hate?
That's a fun question.
Something to give to your enemy?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm in Drew's head right now.
Okay.
Man.
This is what I think you would give your enemy.
You hated this one on this particular episode. American Honey?
That is not.
That is what I picked.
Sweet.
That was so gross.
So that's also what I would pick. It was pretty atrocious.
Oh, it was so bad. The peanut butter episode overall was, we gave you some great tips on what not to drink.
Yeah. The answer is peanut butter whiskey, by the way.
We picked a winner, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
But overall, yeah.
Right, but...
And I think that's the episode where we had to do a couple retakes because I compared it to vomit. And
you
didn't appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
You didn't think the viewers would appreciate that.
Correct.
Comment below if you would appreciate me comparing Revelstoke to vomit, which is accurate.
Let's go to the next question.
Moving on.
Okay, Scott, we have a interesting selection in front of us. I'm really curious about the question.
Yeah, fire away.
So, guys, I know you both like to go camping.
Mm-hmm.
What whiskey are you going to bring with you when you go camping?
Oh, that's a good question.
Is this camping by myself, with my family, with friends?
We're going to say with friends.
Like with your buddies.
Yeah,
Okay.
out with the buddies.
Okay, so out with the
Dude,
buddies.
this is solid. I mean,
Yeah, this is a good lineup.
got Knob
Yep.
Creek.
The campfire that literally tastes like,
It tastes-
because we mentioned sitting around the fire came
Yeah.
like,
Jack.
right?
It's
classic.
classic,
Yeah. Okay, so I'm writing what I think you would bring. What are our options?
So, again, High West Whiskey Campfire, Old Forester 1910, Wild Turkey Rare Breed, Jack Daniels Old Number 7, and Knob Creek Bourbon.
Okay.
Boom.
What'd you write?
Jack Daniels
oh,
number 7.
Nope. I would have brought some Knob Creek.
Knob Creek Classic.
Yeah.
I would not have brought Rare Breed.
What would you have brought?
1910.
Really?
Just kind of old school, pre-prohibition.
It's a little expensive for camping out with the buddies, though.
You bring the nice stuff for my buddies.
Fair enough.
I'm going camping with Scott.
Okay. Well, 0 points for us on both that.
No score.
Let's move on to the next question.
All right, we are neck and neck, and we are on to the next question. Jeremy?
I'm actually having a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else watching is, hopefully.
Right. But we're having fun doing
If
this.
you hate it, just tell us.
So, gentlemen, you are going to start drinking whiskey with a newbie, and you want to get them started off right. What are you going to get them? Your choices right now are Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, Jefferson's, Gentleman Jack, Old Forester, and Maker's Mark.
A newbie.
A newbie. You're going to take your kid out for their first drink of whiskey. What are you going to give them?
Oldest kid is 14, so... If I am Drew...
If I am Scott, I am going to give them this.
Makers?
No.
No.
Yeah. I think I'd probably give them some Old Forester.
That was your choice?
Yeah.
Why?
It's really, really easy because it's really simple and just sips very nice. And so that's what I'd say. Okay, it's really good quality, but easy to taste.
You're going to make fun of me for my choice.
Okay.
Woodford Double Oaked.
Really?
Yeah.
You're starting them off with, like, the
Well,
best stuff?
I've had...
It's all downhill from there.
Well, they've got to like it. My wife doesn't like whiskey.
Yeah?
I gave her some Woodford. It's got so much going on. She loved it. So it's a gateway to like other whiskeys. It's like starting somebody out on like Bud Light. You got to give them something good.
Right. That's fair. I got started on craft beer, so I kind of understand the whole premise.
So I'm right. That's what you're telling me.
But it's still
Either way,
like, starting way off.
Neither of us got it.
Neither of us got a point.
What would you do? That's a good throw. I think I got a paper cut.
Once again, there's a eclectic collection up here. I'm curious what the question is.
Yeah, I'm lost on this one.
Well, gentlemen, you have crash landed on a desert island. And on that island, you find a crate full of whiskey or bourbon. It is your desert island drink from season 1. What will it be?
Ooh. What are you going to choose? What are my options?
Your options right now are Old Forester Statesman, Breckenridge Whiskey Port Cask Finish, Cave Hill by Rabbit Hole, High West Whiskey Double Rye, and from Oakley Brothers Distillery, County Seat Wheat.
All really good.
Really good, but which one's
When I think
your desert
Island, I think refreshing in some way, which basically would be none of these. It might be something rum or, I don't know, Corona with a lime.
Let me repeat the question, Scott. From season 1, what would you choose?
I think Scott would choose this.
I think Drew would pick this.
You're incorrect.
So are you. Boom.
I would
We
choose
equally suck.
the Breckenridge Port finish.
Oh, I almost picked that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Dang it.
I know. What'd you pick?
I picked the county seat wheat.
Really?
Yeah, I found it I was trying to think like what's kind of refreshing of those.
Right.
It was the closest thing to refreshing.
See, I really knew that you love rye, and so I'm like, man, he's gonna pick some rye. So, all right, good choice.
All right, we are coming quickly to the conclusion of our first ever season of Every Man's Whiskey.
Yes.
It has been so much fun.
Awesome.
I really enjoyed learning the backstories, trying 68 different drinks.
I loved your facts. I thought
thank you.
that added to the
I
episodes.
did a lot of work.
Yeah, I can tell. So, I bought a lot of stuff.
You bought a lot of stuff. I thank you for that. And I confirm that you've got a really good nose. You can pick up notes that I can't come close to touching.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But right now, we're at the conclusion where we need to pick what was Drew's favorite of season 1.
Yeah.
And you're picking my favorite.
Right. So I feel like that one is going to be completely obvious for you.
Why do you say that?
Because
How much you raved about it?
the notes and how awesome it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been sipping on it this whole episode.
Yep.
And I'm going to pick right now. Do I need to write it down?
Mm-mm.
Just say it.
Just say it.
I think it's Rabbit Hole
Yep.
Derringer.
You are correct. Yeah.
What do you got for me?
So, is this Woodford Double Oaked?
No, it was almost my pick.
Okay.
It's similar.
What'd you pick?
Breckenridge Port Cask Finish.
Excellent choice.
Yeah. And part of it was really the story for me. I liked researching all of these. And just the fact that dude went for it. He was on a trip. He was inspired. He came back home. And he just got after it. And he started a freaking distillery.
Yeah.
Sold it. Made a bunch of bank.
Excellent choice.
Very cool.
So,
and you like it, right?
Yeah, I do like it. The port kind of threw me off. I thought.
Is that angry that you didn't get it right?
It does, yeah. I really thought it was the Woodford Double Oaked.
The only reason I got yours because you've talked about it so much.
That's fair, yeah.
Still a point, and that means we're tied, I think.
Yeah, we're tied. So we ended on a tie.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, good sir. It's been a heck of a episode, heck of a season. So thank you for joining us on Every Man's Whiskey.
As always, please be sure to share, subscribe, like, comment below on your thoughts on this episode. Was it a bad idea? Not sure.
Yeah. So, and thank you to cameraman Jeremy for doing all this work.
Absolutely.
Yep. And remember, quality over quantity.
Drink responsibly.